Algebraic fractions. Okay, so these, we have seen these before. Okay, and these are two different questions. One of them just has a fraction on the left and a fraction on the right. The other one has two fractions, then the equal sign, and then another fraction. You can use the same system for both, but this question is slightly simpler because when you have a fraction on the left and a fraction on the right, the major thing you usually do is called cross multiplication. Okay, what cross multiplication means is you multiply 2 across the equal sign up, and you multiply the 3 to the other side. Okay, that's the basics of what you would be doing. Now, some people find this confusing because they just like to learn the one method. Now, if you like to learn the one method, basically what you're doing is getting an LCM. I'm going to show you this now. So a lot of you are familiar with using an LCM. So you're looking at the LCMs of 2 and 3, which is 6. You then divide in 2 into 6 goes 3 times by whatever's on top. That's the b plus 1. Equals is next. 3 into 6 goes twice, and by whatever is on top. The difference with this LCM and when there isn't any equal sign is that you have to keep the LCM. When there is an equal sign, you've used the fraction or the divisor across all of the numbers and it cancels. And you're just using your basic algebra then to solve expanding brackets. So we're just going to multiply this out. B by 3 is 3b plus 3 by 1 is 3. 2 by b is 2b. 2 by 4 is 8. At this stage, you want all the letters on the left-hand side, all the numbers on the right-hand side in order to solve this. So it's 3b. Bring over the 2b, it becomes minus 2b equals 8. Bring over the plus 3, it becomes minus 3. So 3b minus 2b is just 1b, or you can just have b on its own. So b and 1b is the same thing. And then 8 minus 3 is 5. Okay, and that's the question solved. Just going back to my whole cross multiplication thing that I identified earlier on, you will notice with the LCM it cancelled. That's 6 cancelled off. And you can see on my top line here, that 3 is being multiplied by b plus 1, which is what I have here. And the 2 is being multiplied by the b plus 4. So really you didn't need the LCM in this case. You could have just done your cross multiplication. It's the faster way of doing it. I'm going to do a more complicated version. Okay, so there's 3 terms in this. A number of weeks ago, you would have looked at solving the likes of that equation in which you would have to use an LCM. Okay, the likes of this question, it is easier to do an LCM. So I'm just going to do that with you now. Some people get confused on what an LCM is, but it's the lowest common multiple of 2, 5, and 6. The lowest one is 30. Some people just find it easier to multiply the 6 by the 5 by the 2, and that's 60, but that isn't the lowest common multiple. You will get a higher number usually, or bigger numbers, and you'll have to divide it down at the end. So 30 is what we're looking at. Again, we divide the denominators together. 6 into 30 goes 5 times. And you multiply by whatever is on top, which is x. Next is minus. 5, the denominators again, 5 into 30 goes 6 times. By whatever is on top. There's quite a number of things on top, so I'm just going to multiply it. Firstly by the 2, secondly by the x plus 1. Equals is next. 2, again the denominators, 2 into 30 goes 15 times. By the 5 that's already there, by x minus 10. Okay. Because of the equal sign, the 30 cancels. And we're just left with the numbers on top here that we're going to multiply out and simplify. 5 by x is 5x. Because this is quite long, I'm going to split it in two. I'm going to multiply these two numbers first. So minus 6 by 2 is minus 12x. Oh, sorry, just minus 12 by x plus 1. Again, there's 3 terms here. Just pick 2 at a time. That's 75 by x minus 10. Okay, there's still some simplification to go on here, so we're going to keep going. Can't do anything with the 5x. Minus 12 by x is minus 12x. Minus 12 by 1 is minus 12. 75 by x is 75x. 75 by minus 10 is minus 750. Okay. We are getting all of the letters to the left-hand side. Five x minus 12x minus 75x equals minus 750 plus 12. Just explaining, the minus 12 moves over, it becomes plus. The 75 moves back, it becomes minus. When you add up all of these, you are getting minus 82x. And that's equal to minus 738. Okay, in order to get x on its own, we are going to divide. So x is equal to minus 738 divided by 82. Sorry, minus 82. And x is equal to